episode 64. This will be our special mushroom extravaganza episode of Silksong, where hopefully we do all the mushroom stuff, but it seems like a pretty long quest, so maybe we'll only get to do some of it. Starting off with the mail that we apparently got. Neat. 47 and 41 or whatever. I guess that accumulates over time, and depending on like how long you are away from it, it becomes more and more maybe. This will be our first time really testing out this brand new, the final crest that we got, thanks to the shamans. The thing that lets us do everything, or at least put on 3 out of the 6 abilities, in exchange for not having any offensive tools. A very silk-heavy skill, or crest, and I thought the flea badge would come in handy, and I guess it does technically. But I never realized this only takes into effect when your health is full, which I'm basically never at. But I guess it's not nothing, at least. If we're out and about wandering, then I guess this is not a terrible thing to have. I'm not sure what other options I would want. Just in general, there are a lot of good defensive options here. That is what this slot is for. Free healing, or void deaths, or more health when you heal. This would be good, I guess, if we run empty on Silk and want to use our abilities. It gives us just enough to use the abilities for free, but I think if we're out and about wandering and we're going to assume we're at full health, at least some of the time, maybe the extra Silk is going to come in handy. Maybe. I guess we'll see. Absolutely not this one though, this kind of is counteractive to this. Unless you're on like a super burn silk build where somehow you're getting a lot of silk back by constantly attacking and you're constantly spending it. I'm not sure how that would work out though. At least we have this thing. This thing which lets us get all of our silk back at any bench. Okay, so what's our first stop? What is this mission? Under chapel fall into the monarch's might. Okay, then we'll find it. Under the chapel. Wait. Under chapel... fall into monarch's might? There are a few chapels. I was so sure it was this chapel, but maybe it's like a different chapel. Oh no, wait, this chapel. But it could be the other one near the top. That one's also... well, no. Well, Okay, we have to put ourselves in the mindset of the Great Mushroom or whatever. That guy is a harbinger for the end of the world, right? Or something. So it's some form of prognostication, meaning that when the written legend, or whatever it was that we read, says that it was a chapel fall into the monarch's might, it could be talking about stuff that was prognosticated long in advance, so they could know that the chapel at the very top, like the first shrine, that did also fall into the monarch's might, and it could be under that one, or under this one right here. That is also technically, like, true, but I'm going to assume they mean this one. This is like the first one that fell to the monarch's might, right? It's the one that comes to mind anyway. And I guess when they say monarch, this black stuff isn't really the monarch. I don't think so. But when they say under, I don't know... oh wait, here we go. Okay. Oh, is that you? There we go. Mr. Mush... oh. Come on out, Mr. Mushroom. Caps and shells may fall to dust. Lies and truths must be discussed. But Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Stone will break and steel shall rust. But Mr. Mushroom readjusts. I think that's the full song. I feel like for the rhyming scheme, he has to go in a set pattern. More or less. I think so. Crossed weapons, sleeping of course, but shaped unlike any you've seen before. To travel underneath is one thing, but traveling up above may require a different sort of sight. What? Traveling underneath, traveling up above? Is he talking about like for finding him up above, like in the later steps? Because we're underneath right now, the chapel. That was the first part. Or is he talking about like way underneath in the void, and then way above, or something? What does he mean sight? Like deep sight? Like the, what's it called? No, that was a Destiny term, deep sight. I'm thinking about the down song thing that lets us peer into memories or whatever. So Harold, it seems a rare coincidence for us to meet in this distant land, unless, perhaps, you followed me here. A patch that meets itself is an ill portent indeed, or a pass, rather. Those who peer sideways know well enough. Peer sideways? Oh, he's talking about us, because we're looking at this from a sideways perspective. Yeah, I guess we know well enough. Oh, excuse me. Has he broken the fourth wall before? Maybe we don't have to do this in order? Well, we will do it in order, just in case we have to. Right. Oh, we can't just do this. Okay, so our next hint. Over camp collapsed to black thread plight. Wait. Not this camp. How many camps are there? In the game, anyway. Bone Bottom is sort of a camp? There are camps in Hunter's March. And the Deep Docks. Well, not the Deep Docks. But in Pilgrim's Rest, I guess this might be a camp. Not the Halfway Home, that's not really a camp, and not Bellheart. There are tents, like over here. That's not really a camp, though. Did they ever call Bone Bottom a camp? Was that like the proper term? I guess I'm right here so I can check. Oh. I think the platforms fell down? Or something. Like, it doesn't seem like I can properly traverse over this anymore. Something fell. Well, I can still go as high up as I want to. As long as the ceiling is low enough. So I guess I can't go as high up as I want to. Okay, I don't think it was here. Unless it's... What was the hint exactly? Over camp collapse to the black thread plight. Yeah, this is prognostication because it knows about the black thread stuff, but camp collapsed. Well, let's actually try to dissect all of these things and see what locations they pop up in, because it should be spread evenly across the map, or at least relatively evenly, by statistics, I suppose. So if we find out where these other ones are, we can try to find out where this other one is, based on it not being in the other places. So a scorched field on edge, shells black and burned. Scorched field would be Deep Docks, or no. That would be in between the Deep Docks and Pilgrim's Rest, where it's the fiery field, I remember that. But on edge? On edge. Like this edge? I guess that's also scorched, yeah, there's fire down here. It's actually all fire down here. That one mentions the far field specifically. Is there a place specifically called Camp something that I missed? Not that I can tell. I don't see it right there. Could just be glossing over it, though. Up tower spinning near the surgeon spurned. Yeah, that would be Greymore. The tower is spinning. Oh, near the surgeon, of course. That one's an easy one. Maybe they're all easy. Cage of one who raged against Silken Lie. We know where that is, but if I didn't fight that boss, then I would have no idea where that is. But yeah, that's a slab. Fell Heart of Frost, who soars on high. Okay, I would think that is Mount Fae, but it says in the next one, past Cradle's Peak, last test of fitness. So either they're both in Mount Fae, or there's like a different place with snow that I'm forgetting. Oops. Fell Heart of Frost, who soars on high. The Heart of Frost could be Brightvein? Did we go here when we had unlocked the mushroom quest? I'm pretty sure we did this after unlocking mushroom stuff, yeah. Because we got mushrooms as soon as we started doing the quests, and that was right after Fleetopia stuff, which was the first thing we did, I think. And we didn't run into a mushroom there, unless it really is in order. Or this isn't the Heart of Frost. It just seems like the heart of the frosty section. It's the only place I remember being frosty, though. I don't know. Maybe they're not evenly spread out. There could just be two in Mount Fae. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it, but this last one that the age may pass is through its witness. That doesn't seem to be a location. So yeah, Camp Collapse to the Black Thread Flight. It's actually hard to tell where it might be based on what I looked at. We know the 4 fields in Greymore and Mount Fae and the Slab. That's actually not a very equal distribution. If we were going by equal distribution rules, then maybe Ballwater is the camp. I still feel like the Marrow is the only camp that I can think of. Or not the Marrow, the Bone Bottom place. Camp. Well, actually, let's do this. Just in case this takes me forever to find. We'll start with the one that we do know. Scorched Field on Edge. No, wait. Near the Surgeon's Burned is the most specific one that I can think of. And what's the closest one to that? There's, of course, the Greymore Travel Point, but Bellheart is faster. No, I guess Greymore's faster. Still haven't really hit anything with my nail. I guess if I want to try this out, then I should actually do something that involves fighting, rather than traveling, and... I mean, we'll fight things along the way, probably. Here we go. Oh, that was quick. I'm liking it already. So yeah, things only cost 3 now because we're at full health. No wait, actually they always cost 3. We're not wearing the flea badge. Oh, we are. Oops. But yeah, if I do this, then we can't do it. Okay. And if I take 1 damage, then we can't do it now. I need to go back to full health. Gotta heal. The other interesting thing here is that we have this ranged moveset now, just by default. I'm gonna have to remember that we can attack from like a safe distance with the charge attack, or the run attack, and also the charge attack. What happens if we do that? Okay, we bounce from our current location. I know we should expect to pogo with any of these things, because it would break the game if you couldn't pogo. But doing it from our current location rather than... well, it just seems like it's quite a lot of range, isn't it? Oh, that was weird. That's pretty safe. Oh, what if we put on the long nail? I'm curious now. Ah, that's a bit close. Oh. Gotta remember my input directions. Ah, the range. Some enemies are designed to backstep, but it doesn't matter if you have the range. I think I went the wrong way. I went left and then... Oh, I see. Up one more. Maybe I shouldn't assume I'll always be at full health. Yeah. Little things like that. Okay, so near the surgeon, so over here. Okay, fine. We'll just do this. Is that something? That's something. Is this... Wait, what? False and incendiary materials that could be fashioned into an explosive weapon. This was here the entire time, and it's a use for craft metal. I could have just found this, and I didn't. Unbelievable. And look at us, using the crest that doesn't allow any tools. I can't believe it. The Pimpillo. Fabric pouch filled with volatile material. We got the last one. Well, yeah, it is the last attacking one. 2 more defensive ones somewhere. Ah. Explodes on impact with enemies or when ignited by its fuse. It's just a bomb. Wow. How cool. You know, that would fit in with our gun build for the machinist, kind of. It's like a grenade and our 2 guns. It's our... We have like a primary weapon and a weapon that we can swap to like in an FPS, and then our grenade button. Oh wait, we're looking for the mushroom guy. You know, this is actually more far-field stuff, isn't it? Or not far-field, it's the other one. The hard-to-pronounce one, with Thicket. Yeah, it's like getting right in there. Interesting. It's like a little hint that with Thicket is right above. I just love how the areas cross over into each other like that. Like how this was a hint that there was the whole thing beneath the, or behind the bell, which I thought was just the sound of Bellheart, but was the sound of the boss from With Thicket, which is above Bellheart, or technically inside it. Very fun nook. Is there like a hidden nook here for the mushroom man? Doesn't look like it. It just said near the mushroom, or near the surgeon. Yeah, it might be after all that we have to go in order. I think we do. Or I really am just missing it. Well, we will have to do the camp collapsed by Black Thread at some point. I was just hoping to do these other ones that I do know, so I'm not just wandering around not knowing where I'm going for a while, but I guess we have to do this now, or since we have to do it at some point anyway, we might as well do it now. Okay, so... camp. There was like the original flea camp. That wasn't really a camp, was it? I guess we can try it. Let's try the marrow. If all else fails, I can just look it up, but that's kind of boring, isn't it? Ah, right. To the marrow. My valiant steed. My bestest buddy. These were to the right, and then immediately down. That was the flea section, right? Or was it the bench? No, it was the bench, right? Should I put on a different defensive charm? I feel like we're just going to take damage, and this isn't going to be very useful most of the time, so... Nope, not that. Let's actually put back on this thing, just so we can use the charge attack more. Or we could put on the long nail, right. Let's actually test that out real quick. I might want to put on the other one. So it's this. It goes about to the edge of that pillar. And without it, the other edge of that pillar. I guess compared to, like, the current length, it's not that much longer, but it is significant. What about the chart attack? About to the door. Let's like stand at this pillar. The edge of that pillar again, the right edge. And with the long thing. About the other edge again, a little bit further. What about this move? I think it changes the angle a bit to go further. Gonna be hard to test that one. The standing point. Well, however it changes it, it does go further, I guess. I think we do just want this, though. Feels like the range won't affect us too much, but the timing on this, I feel like it will. It'll affect my desire to use that move. But we should be using the silk skills anyway. So, right. We're heading towards this. Ah, we got your counter. Haha. So safe. Is this? No. Where am I? I did go right. What is that noise? I think the flea camp was further below, actually. Here we go. Oh hey, pilgrims. Oh, it's them! They made it out. I can't believe it. This is like my first time seeing them here, right? Okay. Rest here with us long as you like. Mightn't be much time left. At least we few won't have to face that fate alone. No wait, did we already encounter them here? I feel like I haven't. Well, it is a camp now, but it's not the camp. The hint was camp collapsed to the Black Thread plight, not a new camp that raised because of it. I'm glad I found you guys. Did your song change, by the way? Glory. Dear Farloon. Help us. It's still kind of the same song. Live. Help us. He's the only one singing. Dark, afraid. Glory. Still believing in that glory, I guess. Okay, so... hang on. Wait a second. Am I just imagining it, or is that like God Tuner or something? That arc with the arrow. I mean, it's a very simple shape, but I feel like... I don't know. God Tuner? Eva? God tuning? And Hornet expanding her being? Tuning? Something like that? Is that anything? Anyway, the camp. I still feel like it has to be Bone Bottom. Oh wait, maybe over there? Camp collapsed to Black Thread. Well, this is the only camp that I can think of that's like fully collapsed because they moved over here. Let's try exploring a bit more above there. It could even be in like the entire area above it. There's maybe no limit to above, maybe. Ah, right. Get out of here. It only goes through one. Oh, you picked up the money. I guess it's fair that it only goes through one. That makes sense. Oh, he was right here. Okay. This is also above. Yeah, there's no limit to above. The lower limit. Same song, right? Yeah. Great strides move the world, but small steps shouldn't be overlooked. One mystery leads to another, Scrutinizing the belly of the thing will prove useful. It's like he's giving hints to the lore masters, not me. The meaning behind your musings is as opaque as ever. Would you converse with me directly, sir? Trust yourself and each other. The solution is always within grasp. Oh, excuse me. You're excused. Okay. Scorched field on edge, shells black and burned. Pretty good idea of where that is. I mean, generally. There are at least 2 places I can check. We'll try the further to the edge side. Really is a good thing that the silk regeneration is fast. Unlike a Slubra. Well, it's good for gameplay purposes, I guess, but it's... I guess maybe it's missing out on the funny factor that Slubra had. Just wanted to check over here first. We did the whole ant thing. We're like done with that. What is this guy? He's an outcast like the other ones. Like Gruz, whatever his name was, the G guy that we defeated, and also the guy that sold us the curved claw. The guy that sold us the curved claw. Were these always laid out like this? I'm pretty sure not, right? Hang on. Coming back to all these areas, it's just making me remember all the things that I left hanging. Oh, I can't equip it here. Right, so... I just put on Machinist, I guess, or Architect. Temporarily put this on... And temporarily put this on. How does this work? Oh, you can whack it. So yeah, it explodes on contact or after a certain amount of time. If we take off... my throat. Jeez. Yeah, if we take off the poison thing... It seems to be the same, hang on. Maybe the trajectory is a bit different? Cost 10 every time. No, trajectory is the same. So you could whack it around with your needle if you're fast enough. Kind of hard to do with this one, the drill. Kind of just have to tap it. Okay, we'll get those shards back eventually, or we can just spend them on something else. We're not going to be using shards because we'll be using the other crest anyway. While I was fighting G guy, whatever his name was, I was using the boomerang to disarm some of his traps, and this trajectory kind of reminds me of that. Right here. Nope. It was a taunt. Oh, wait, okay. That is what it was. Yeah, you can have it. I knew there was a connection between these two. I went all the way back to the dead guy. Turns out he just wanted the other way around, to take the dead guy to him, in a way, or something. Well, that's it. No more curve claw. Them's the bricks, I guess. Them's the bricks? I guess them's the bricks. Well, I didn't need it anyway, I was using the other crest. It's his now. That can't be for nothing though, right? It's like the player solves a puzzle and they just lose it. But it could just be for the lore. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the game. You know, I actually would put it past the game. They can't just remove a crucial tool like that from you. I mean, it could be crucial for some players, like the linchpin to their strategy. I mean, it hits a very large amount of times if you get the angle just right when it sits inside the enemy. I'm actually really glad that puzzle worked out that way. I think we can hear Mr. Mushroom from a little bit of a distance away. Should be this set of fields. In the next screen. We've talked to her. Don't really need to set my waypoint. I gotta start using silk abilities more, now that we have this. Probably shouldn't want to be on full silk. Oh. Okay. I do need to be using silk for healing. I guess we go to the very edge. Very good for attacking enemies above you. Oh my god, why'd I drop to the ground? What was that? Wait a second. Didn't that happen in the tower? Wait a second. I think that happened over in... It looked weird. I thought it was just something because I was so close to the ground when I did it that first time. But when we tried to heal before, it felt like we were, like, rubbing up against the ground or something. And that time we just plummeted. Okay, yeah. We can't heal in the sky when using this crest. That is interesting. And it is this crest, right? It has to be. There's like no other thing that's doing that for us. Like we have nothing equipped that could make us drop to the ground, other than the crest. Noted. And they happen to do it over the lava. Go figure. Interesting balancing thing. Is it balancing? I mean, I guess it's balancing. I have to call it balancing because it is a debuff, and I just didn't think that this was a straight up upgrade of the range or whatever. But I guess, yeah, the range can't be doing less damage, or I imagine it's not doing less damage, so they have to debuff you in some way, somehow. I hear him. Yeah, you can hear him from a distance away. Not that far, though. Just enough that if you pass by it, you can't find him. The elements do not conspire against you. They have their own desires. By elements you mean not the void, right? When one spies a great peak, the natural inclination is to begin climbing. So they're not conspiring against Hornet? Is he talking about the Void? I guess they're saying that the Void isn't doing this to get back at Hornet or anything. They don't have any beef with her. They just saw an opportunity to raise themselves. Is that it? By taking the power of the Monarch. A little left behind. You've decided then. A companion for the journey. Okay, I don't know what that means. Who's the little left behind and who's our companion? Our companion, right? He is talking about a companion for our journey? No fit. Yeah, even when you do it on ground, she goes up and then down. Okay, now let's go back to the surgeon, because I think that is the next one. And we'll see if it's in a location that we already passed by, and that'll tell us if we do have to do them in order. But I mean, even if we do have to do it in order, it seems pretty clear where the rest of them are, so I don't think we'll miss them. close. Wrong way again. Oops, wrong way again. No. Tried to jump over that. Name it down. Trying to die to this guy. Or this one. Okay, so Mr. Mushroom. Oh, okay. I guess that is a screen transitional up above. Could he be... No, he's not here. Yeah, then I guess that means he might have already been in a place that we didn't have to do in order. Where, though? Ah, do it again. It's only every once in a while. Come on out. I want to use you for healing. Yeah, I can no longer jump and then heal. Gotta remember. So I guess... near the surgeon. There isn't like something to hear, no. Under the surgeon? Wait. No, the hint was up tower spinning near the surgeon's burned. I read that as going up the towers and then towards the surgeon, but it could mean up the tower closest to the surgeon. So like at the top of this. There's not much room to work with here though. Well, it could be above. Or even in the wisp thicket? No. Okay, well, it was here. Above the tower, sure. And you know what? It actually... I think they place it here to make you remember the wisp thicket in case you never got there. Maybe. Yes, communication is the heart of it. The grandest boasts and the tiniest murmurings all have their meanings. Really. Your point is well made. Even the flowers have their stories to tell. Light can be cast anywhere. Oh wait, right. Wasn't the whole thing in the first game that Mr. Mushroom was communicating with something in the area? Like the respective area he was in? He was talking to like different things or something like that? What's he talking to here? Even the flowers have their stories to tell, light can be cast anywhere. Something in the thicket he's talking to? Maybe. I have no desire to interrupt your meditations, Harold. But I am eager to speak with you, if you would listen. Take note of it all, render it in line. You'll be glad that you did. You can take the journey home with you. More for the theorists, I guess. At least I feel like that's what he's saying. Oh, excuse me. Telling them to write everything down, every little detail. Maybe. Alright, next the prison. I'm making good headway now. Oh, right, there's a bench over here. So then... it was actually Yeah, just over here. I can't tell what's the bench in the way. Okay, we can't go over that way. So we gotta go up and then down and... right. Would be really nice if, during all this backtracking stuff, we could maybe find another memory locket. How about that? Or the other two, even? Right. Then up above. Which way? Here we go. And right here. You don't actually have to beat the boss to get to Mr. Mushroom. At the bottom of a well, you can only look up. The past is hidden from those who look forward. Talking about the prisoner, she's like at the bottom of her well and she could only look up. And hiding the past, like by hiding the prisoner. Those echoes may guide you still. Yes, that's true. For the kind-hearted, a weapon can also be a friend. The kind-hearted, a weapon can also be a friend. They're so eager to follow in her footsteps. That one's a bit more clear. But what are you leaving for those who come next? What are we leaving? Hornet? Or is he talking to someone else? Oh, excuse me. No talking from Hornet this time. It's like she stopped trying. Wait, let's actually check inside. Don't imagine this changed for Act 3. Or wait, did I come here during Act 3? I don't remember. I think I came here after fighting the final boss, but before Act 3. The next one was... well, the next two. Okay, this one might be a bit hard. Heart of Ice, or Frost. Fell Heart of Frost. A heart of frost that fell, who soars on high. It's a two-part thing. The Cradle's Peak one is pretty clear. There was no wait. No, this is the Cradle. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, so let's go to the top of this. Maybe that's what they mean by soaring high. I thought that was the Cradle's Peak. When they said peak, I thought this challenge, I thought this was like Cradle or something, but no. Then I remembered this was the Cradle. But we already went past there. And I don't think we saw Mr. Mushroom, unless again, it was something we had to do in order. Well, they said past it, so I think we just have to go back up to the top there, which we already did. But first, no, I guess we're actually already there, aren't we? There is no... yeah. Well, we gotta find our way back up again. There was the way of getting up by going along the right side. This might be faster, though. We have two things now that we didn't originally. We've got double jump and we've got silk soar. Let's just try to use silk soar as often, as we can. Don't want to be here, though. And again. Alright, first screen cleared. I was wondering if hitting that with the Silk Soar would actually activate hanging on to it. Turns out it does not, which is a good thing, I guess. Okay, this will be a lot easier to do now that we have this thing. It's basically cheating for platforming. Unless you like go too high up into a ceiling of spikes. But you can easily avoid that by just doing it lower to the ground. No, that was lucky. Was there a bench nearby? Well, we'll get to one soon enough. Like over here. Ah. Okay, let's try this. That worked out? It really is a shame you can only get one version of the laser, or the gun. We got the laser version and there's like more. Oh, don't break that. I hear him already. Oh, it's back, the bird. No, not you, Mr. Mushroom. We want to hear the bird. Stop singing. Just the bird, please. One can visit the past, but then memories become contradictory. Is he talking about our new ability? When the call rings out again, will you let your previous actions cloud your vision? Or is he talking to this bird about its actions? By claw, by voice, history always rises to meet us. Is this bird like judging history or something? I felt like the lore about this bird felt like when they talked about it, they were saying it was going to judge us, and it judged us worthy, but maybe there's like other things this bird does. Judged other people. Oh, excuse me. So, how's it going? Can't exactly peer into this one's mind. Or its heart. Okay, I was wondering before, last time we got this hint about past Cradle's Peak. I thought we could go beyond this, but maybe not. Yeah, there is something above us, but it doesn't seem like we can knock onto it. As far as I can tell. Even at the very edge. If they wanted you to do it, then you would be able to do it. One last check over here, I guess. Yeah, nothing. Okay. Then we leave. Yeah. This whole time I was wondering if there was a secret beyond this peak. But yeah, they were just talking about the other peak. Well, the good thing about this one is we only have to go a part of the way, even if we have to redo some of the work. Since we unlocked that shortcut, that brings us straight to the top, I guess. So the first shrine, and we'll have to fight those guys again. This will maybe be a better test of all of our abilities. Let's try to go ham with the silk stuff, while also not slouching on pressing the attack button. Oh, not you. Okay. Pretty good. Didn't even say goodbye. We're kind of in a hurry. It was further. It was where that rock fell. Right here. Right here? Right here. Oh no, the healing. Great. Gonna have to hit one thing. One thing. Every time I see that, it seems breakable. It's already broken though. Oh, we didn't hit that thing. Okay. Oh, great. See, for little mistakes like that, if we had the flea badge on, we'd be out of luck for using the reduced silk. It's just kind of hard to be at full health all the time. Really, I'm not sure how to use that badge other than just putting it on if you don't really have anything else that you want to put on instead. Oh yeah, we just had to like go up at some point here. Right there. Surprisingly, the steam is still going. I mean, one, everything is broken up here, pretty much, and two, we destroyed that pipe organ way long ago. I felt like that was the source of the steam. I guess it was only some of the steam. Okay, and should be a bench pretty soon, and that's where we go all the way up. Unless they're sneaky and put Mr. Mushroom somehow in the middle of the path to the top. That'd be quite annoying. Oh, okay, we can still save it. Damn. All the way up. Oh, can't wall jump off that. I'm glad I found this the first time. There's a little bit of foliage there that points you in the right direction, but it's kind of hard to miss when you're up there. Oh. Forgot about you. Ah, the healing. I don't need the one health, it's fine. Nearly there. Ouch. Great. I was a little bit too eager. There we go. I think the bench is right around the corner. Here we are. Alright, Mr. Mushroom. Not in the town. Didn't really try going past this, but I'm pretty sure... Well, there's nothing to lock onto with the needle. Oops. Doesn't seem right that you... Yeah, there's no way around this. There's like a barrier. No? Where is he then? This is past the Cradle's Peak. This is the only place I can think of. Yeah, the last test of fitness. That was this platforming challenge. I thought it was this test of fitness at first, and past that peak, but... We already did the last test of fitness, right? I'm pretty sure. Okay, he was here. For a second I thought there was maybe another test of fitness we haven't seen yet. Do they realize it would only be the beginning? If they see themselves free, they would need to find their way anew. Is that it? Oh wait, no, now he's talking to us. Oh, Worm Child. No surprise it's you who meets me here. It seems like he's talking to no one other than us now, maybe. Following me, are you? Or calling me? It is true I would not have sought the lands below if not for your grand actions within them. But now, having journeyed their breaths, what singular sights I beheld. Flaming lakes, tangled woods, caves consumed by sand and frost. Remarkable things all, though given their void-claimed state, it seems you and I may be the last to hold those memories. I cannot allow that outcome, Herald. I act now to save that place, both for myself and for those bugs still alive within. As one who has seen so much, tell me simply, do you believe my efforts in vain? Me? Certainly you can ask, but I cannot provide good answer. I have no mind for outcomes. Always my vision is too clouded by the present. Really? You? The guy that heralds the end? I guess that makes sense. I called it like prognostication, the other stuff, and I guess it is. The stuff that was written down heralding the end, but... he just kind of looks at the present, and I guess he has a clear vision of the present, and that maybe points towards the future, but not a definite future, just where things are headed at the current point in time. And maybe we can use that information to change course. Maybe. Only the journey, the now. For myself, that is the purpose, and as far as my sight can see. The Great Herald can only see the present. Interesting. If any other could come to understand that state, Worm Child, I suspect it may be you. Though maybe not yet. Not this present, Maybe in a future far, when your actions might hail me so again. Are you talking about DLC? You bastard. Alas, from these quaking caves, it is past time I made my swift exit. Ours each may be long and winding roads, but I hope you too come to know the many joys upon the pass. Oh, okay, the sky is open to him, so yeah, he rockets off. We did it, passing of the age, just in time. Ah, right, that one doesn't go all the way up. Does this mean we unlocked the extra ending for this one, just like in Hollow Knight 1? Can we seem like rocketing off in the distance, or will it be a post-credits scene? Probably that. Well, great, we did it. No reward for that one. Ah, they can't reach down here. Or up here. I mean, it's all the way on the surface. At least they can reach... no way, they can't reach here, right? You're right, we're in an instance zone this. We have to, like, reach the actual cradle, be part of the map. I called it an instance zone. I guess it's more like an interior zone. We went inside a door, and it's not part of the external map. Okay, yeah, we're out. Solid ground over here. Okay, and we can go straight back to Belhart and end the episode perfectly on time. We could do that, but I was wondering about that curved claw. I feel like we could maybe pay another visit over here, and maybe that guy went back to visit his friend. That was like the hint, right? The hint was that guy had the same marking as the other one. You use the curved claw from him to solve the puzzle. And then you don't get anything out of that, so maybe once you confirm that the curved claw works for that new guy, that's your hint that he does in fact have a a connection to the other guy, and that sends you back there to maybe, like, I don't know, continue the quest or something. I was gonna go over there now, but seeing that there was no fast travel spot, I'm having second thoughts, so we'll just continue that in the next episode, and hopefully we actually continue with our quest against the Sands of Karak boss, since, well, I never even started that quest, and I really want to do that. We've been ignoring it for a while. Now would be a good time to take a break.